you ever been so bored you decide to make a YouTube channel? I have no idea what that's like. What I do know, however, is how to start a Minecraft world out of sheer boredom, which is what I did. And I've played where I have played for quite a long time. Almost 4 days of in-game playtime. That took forever to find. But I've got decent stuff, know where I should be. Got nice house. Crappy interior, like almost every building. You didn't see that. And a cool redstone basement, where I have all my projects, my resources. And a total of 1 cobblestone. Yeah. That's how it should be. 1 cobblestone to your name. Instead of having like 15 blocks of diamonds, you have 1 cobblestone and full netherite. That's how the game should be played. Now this is really where my insanity peaked, is when I decided to go from almost no building experience to making a gigantic city spanning as far as possible. It's probably insane and never going to be finished, but I need something to do. My boredom has peaked. So I'm deciding I'm going to make a gigantic city full of different build styles. There's going to be different districts of time. There's going to be Mayan, Greek, medieval, futuristic, modern, all the different time periods I want to learn to build. And it's all going to be collided into one gigantic city. And the first order of business for a gigantic city is land. I have all this land, however, there's something wrong with it. It's covered in trees, which, as any city is, you need it gone before you can start building. So I'm going to go on a mass deforestation rant and clear maybe 4 or 5 forests worth of trees. It's going to take forever. This is going to take like 4 hours. I'm realizing this is a bad idea. But let's get into it. Yay! I've had to do this clip 3 times because each time there's something wrong. One time it's muted, which it was a 16-minute clip and it was all going well. First time there was no video. I'm going insane. So I'm going to show you a little montage of my stupidity of forgetting to press the on mute button on OBS. It was a 16-minute clip. I did so much. I got a disc. I got the 13, which was new to my collection. Excited. I got a bow that had a total of 4 durability, which is the best you can ever get, I guess. And gunpowder, tons of it, and a bunch of gold for my beacon. All for it to be muted. So I'm just gonna show you a quick time lapse of my stupidity. Here it goes. I'm thinking once all these trees are chopped down, I will have filled all of these shulkers, maybe even more. The wood will probably last me like a week. Unfortunately, I really need a wood farm, but currently I am too lazy to make one. So instead I'll spend a lot more time chopping down trees. Time to start. The first tree is down. 1,000 more to go. I've been at this for a few minutes and I'm beginning to realize how big of a project clearing all these trees are. This alone was about 5 minutes of work. So, for that to look hardly any different in this wide forest, it is going to take me many hours of boring work. Yay. So I've been clearing trees for about 30 minutes now, and I've gotten a decent amount of wood so far. Hardly any birch, but I've got a lot of dark oak. However, when I fly up here, that's it. I have like 10 times more to go before I'm done. This is gonna take 5 hours. It's been 30 minutes and I've hardly done anything. It's not gonna be fun. These trees have really inconvenienced me. They just show up and decide to generate in my land. How could they? So I've been at this for a little over an hour, and I finally got over a shulker of oak logs, got a decent amount of birch, and a lot of dark oak. And so far, this is what I've done. I'm probably a third of the way done. Yay. I really had to do this. I don't know why. Could have waited. But no, I want a lot of land. And one thing, I found this tree over here. It's really interesting how the rain generation works, because it spawned on a block of clay, which I think is really interesting, just to show how it's not a perfect rain generation. I've been chopping down trees for like an hour now, and I've gotten almost 4 shulker boxes full of wood, and it is starting to look pretty, like I've done about half. I have this small forest right here, which will probably take 30 minutes, and then over here, probably another hour of cutting down trees. But the problem is, when I started, I didn't think I would have to repair my axe, but looking like I should probably do that. But fortunately, I have a mending book on it. Hey there. So to repair my axe, I'm just gonna come over to my pigman farm I made. I think it's Nembomb's design, and it's really efficient. But I still need to mob proof some more to get it even more for XP. I think that's good. What I do need to do though is come down here and make a better storage area. And probably expand. How'd you get here? I'm gonna get back to clearing all these trees. It should be another hour and a half, which is not taking as long as I thought it would, which I'm really glad about, because I did not want to spend like 6 hours clearing trees. I've been cutting down trees for over 4 hours, and I'm finally down to the last 3 trees. So I guess I'm gonna just chop them down now. An awkward silence. Die. I guess I'm done now. I just gotta sit here and wait for the leaves to clear. Alright, so I guess it's time to see how much wood I've collected from all this 4 hours of clearing. Okay, so I have 4 full shulkers of oak logs and almost a 5th. Then almost 2 2/3 of birch. So I have about 7 shulker boxes of wood. So I'm gonna see how much that is actually. So overall, I chopped down about 12,000 logs of wood during these 4.5 hours. And I'm gonna take a look at what all this land looks like. Holy. It looks so odd just seeing the different layers of generation without any... I'm keeping that one, but I did not mean to miss this. You think you can hide from me? No one can hide from me. Okay, make that 12,004 logs. Okay, so now this is what the land looks like. Holy. It looks so odd. So what I think I'm gonna do now is take a bunch of this wood and expand my storage of my pigment farm so I can have a bunch more gold. Because it fills up quite quickly. I haven't had time to AFK yet, but I'm planning on doing that soon so I can make a giant piglin bartering area. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is add about 48 more chests worth of storage into this system so I can AFK all night long and it'll still not fill up. So I ran out of some of the materials I needed to finish it, but I'll probably just do that sometime else when I have a bit more of stone and all that, because I have ran out because of the mega build I'm doing. So that's it for this video. I'll post again for the absolute 0 people watching this when I feel like it, which will probably be soon, unfortunately, for me. And I already know the next thing I have to do is make a bunch of different farms. Yay.